Hello everybody and welcome to Europa Universalis 4, where we are going to be starting ourselves a new game. It's been a while since I've played Europa, so I figured I'd just jump on in here after the catastrophe that ended up being surviving Mars. I mean, some of that was certainly my fault, but I also have design problems with that game. I don't know, it's not necessarily my favorite. I'll probably revisit it later on, see if I can figure it out a little bit more. But the core issues there, I don't know. Not necessarily my favorite. However, this is, fair warning, going to be a very boring start. It's going to be absolutely fascinating for no one, because the idea here is that we're going to be playing a custom nation, one that I've already created previously and done a little bit of testing with. But if you've seen the title of this, you already know where this is going. So let's go ahead and fire up a custom nation here. Actually, can't I load a custom nation? I think I had it saved. Maybe I have to create it first. So we are going to be creating Tonga. And I believe there is an option here. Yeah, load. I already have this created. We'll go through what exactly it is, but this is our Tonga nation here. We are at 199 out of 200, which is our max. We can spend one more point, but we're not going to. I don't even think... Yeah, we could... all of those would cost 2. Okay, so what we are doing is, this is our court here. That's all kind of irrelevant. Our culture is Polynesian, our religion is animist, our technology group is Chinese, our map graphics are Asian, we are a feudal nobility monarchy, government rank of kingdom. Our ideas are that our traditions are a global settler increase and colonists +1. And then our ideas down here are a national tax modifier boost, colonial range boost, infantry combatability, morale of navies. I'm not sure why I grabbed that, but I guess that can stay. Institution spread for obvious reasons, tech cost reduction, and trade efficiency. And then of course our ambition is a land force limit modifier, if we get to that point. May or may not happen. So this is Tonga here. We are going to be playing just as Tonga. There's nobody else around. So we'll have the first little while to ourselves, but we're going to be starting with a colonist. So let's just go ahead and dive straight on in. I am not going to be playing this in Iron Man mode for the following reason. I don't want the game to corrupt. We've had issues with that. So we're not going after any particular achievement or anything, so we're just going to leave it in normal mode for now. We're going to play it as if it's Iron Man, most likely. No save scumming or anything. But, yeah, there's no real reason, I think, to do an Iron Man save right now. So let's just go ahead and get on in here. And it's been a little bit since I did the demo starts here. But first things first, let's go ahead and choose a native policy. And my theory is that we should be on native repression policy for the faster global settler increase. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, of course, that means that we're going to need to defend our colonies. Now, we do currently have 3 transport ships. And the question is, where do we go? Well, 3 development here. We're going to be very hard-pressed on money. As you can see, we are already losing money without even having a colonist out. We can introduce vision quests, no point not to, we'll go ahead and do it. We are not getting advisors currently. There is no need for that. I do think that we can drop our fleet maintenance somewhat, down to like there, but we're going to need to keep our army maintenance up. And we're going to need to develop our capital here a fair amount. So we only have the 1 colonist to start with, and that's fine. But as soon as we get a second colonist, we're going to be promoting settlement growth in our capital. But we need to expand early on. Fiji is an okay option, except that it's got 3 development, but its natives are super nice. Up here, Samoa 5 development, which is better, is natives are super angry. Down here, 13 development with only 1,000 natives. So we are going to Tonga. That is our goal here. However, as you can see, it's currently too far away. So we're going to need to find a closer port to get here with. Because this is definitely where we want to go. But I think we have to start with Samoa. Because, like, Tuvalu up here we can't get to. So basically the only options to start with are Fiji and Samoa. I would love to go to Tonga. However, it's actually slightly closer to Fiji than it is to Tonga, if I remember correctly. Or we can go here, one or the other. But there's 9,000 there. Now, we can always, if we need to, change our native policy at any time. So, for now, we want to be on native repression for sure to get Fiji going ASAP. So let's go ahead and take our army here. Let's roll up a leader. Doesn't need to be a great leader, just a leader. And we'll automatically transport over to Fiji. Now, there's only 500 there, so we can go ahead and unpause for now. And as you can see, we are currently making a small amount of money, but let's go ahead and see if we can get something with this fleet to make some money. That would be a loss there. What if we were to hunt pirates? No, there's nobody around. Privateer? That would not be great either. I think we just mothball these guys. Okay, and let's start sending our colonists to Fiji. We need to get here ASAP. And we will be having our troops arrive there shortly. 21 December, so yeah, very shortly indeed. Okay, and we are on Fiji. Our colonist will be arriving in 10 days, and we're going to be bringing in our cavalry very shortly. Now, we are currently losing money. You can see that. Actually, I just noticed our merchants aren't out. Let's fix that, shall we? So, there's basically no trade nodes around, as you can probably tell. We are in the Philippines trade node. So, let's go ahead and... we can't transfer trade power here because we're out of trade range of basically everything. And this is going to be the case for a while. So basically all we can do is send a merchant to collect from trade in the Philippines trade node. That's all we can do there. This is going to be a slow start. But it's going to be a kind of wacky one. I have no idea what's going to end up happening. Okay. How quickly are we growing? 40 per year. Sounds good. Now we're currently losing 2.21 per month. And with our troops outnumbering theirs so much, and with their aggressiveness being so low, I think for right now, we're going to need to micromanage this and turn our army maintenance down a ways. Now that's not going to save us a huge amount of money, but any amount of money is good right now. Also, we need to take a quick look at our ideas and be like, where do we want to go? We definitely want exploration. And so we are going to want to go diplomatic power focus. So let's set our national focus to dip power. What else do we need here? I mean, money. We need money. But we don't know anybody, so... We are all alone out here, and for right now, that's a good thing. The big thing is we need to take New Zealand. Look at all this development. Specifically here. Tonga is super important for us. Now, I believe that, if I recall correctly, it's been a few months since I ran a test on this, but if I recall correctly, Fiji to Tonga works. For some reason, Fiji is considered closer than Tonga is to Tonga. I don't know why, but if I recall correctly, that's the way it works. If not, we'll go for Samoa for the 5 development here. And for right now, I think we can go ahead and put some of our power into development. We don't want to put diplomatic power, but I think I'm going to go ahead and improve base tax in Tonga for right now. Because we need the money badly. We are going to run out of money relatively soon, and it's just going to get worse if we have to go into debt. It's going to be a tough start. How are we coming over here? We currently have 86 settlers on Fiji. Perfect. I mean, we can cut our colonial maintenance, but I would prefer not to do that for now. I would prefer instead to be working on our base tax in Tonga. Like that. So that'll help us a little bit more. But we're now going to need to do manpower next. So that's going to be a little bit of time before we can actually do that. So I think we can go ahead and go to speed 5 for right now. I mean, this is going to be a slow start. And we knew this. Of course, at this point, we should save up our admin tech so we can get admin tech 5 to unlock the idea group. Which means that we may want to put in a bit of production here. And I'm going to go ahead and do 2 units of production here to stave off our bankruptcy. And now we're going to just save up. Excellent. So far, so good. We can always drop our colonial maintenance if we need to. But I'm going to wait until we get closer to 0 for that. Oh no, not the Queen's reputation. All of our diplomatic power or a stability? Oof. We'll take the diplomatic power hit. I think that's going to be necessary. But we need to get to New Zealand sooner rather than later. I'm going to go ahead and drop the army maintenance a little further. I don't want it to... No, not full. There we go. I don't want it to be fully empty either, but somewhere around here should be okay. Okay, we're going to be running out of money shortly. So let's go ahead and drop down our colonial maintenance a little bit. A little further, actually. Oof, nope, that's no good. We need to be about here. Okay. They're at minus 10 per year? Hang on. That wasn't supposed to be a thing. I guess we need to be up here. Actually, we need to have our colonial maintenance full right now. And I think corruption or loans? I mean, that's only 5 ducats either way. It's not much. I think we need to get another point of dip power spent in here. Because we're now out of money, and we'll just auto let it take the loan. There we go. We're going to have to take another loan soon. And I mean, that's just all there is to it. This start is really rough. I thought for sure we could start down here. Maybe not. We'll take an influential trading family, I guess, and get more trade power. Because, you know, that's super important right now. What's our maximum number of loans? 125. Okay. Well, that's awkward. Let's see. National tax modifier plus 10%. That's huge. I'll take the legitimacy hit for that. Anytime. Anytime I'll do that. Let's go ahead and get our production upgraded a little bit here. Okay. Tropical wood in Fiji. Not the worst. Not the best either. 419 settlers there right now. Okay. Merchant guilds. Hey, yeah, merchant guilds. Merchant guilds. I want a contribution from you. But I'm also going to grant you monopoly charters. There we go. And then clergy. I want your support. Okay. Let's also get some admin support and Diplo support. Now how much tech do we need, or how much admin points do we need? 598. Okay. Well, that'll keep us going for a little while, but it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we'll see if we can get this started. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you all next time.